I'm Rebecca Keegan for Time with Zac Efron. Best known for his roles in Hairspray and High School Musical, Zac next stars in Me and Orson Welles. Today, he's taking questions from Time readers. This one comes from Julie Sephora in New York, New York, who asks, how is Me and Orson Welles different from the other projects you've worked on before?
It's sort of a coming-of-age story, but it's also a week sort of in the life of Orson Welles and this amazing prodigy, genius, American icon, and really what it was like watching him rise in the industry and own virtually every medium at the time, radio, theater, and film.
What was the risk for you in this role?
I think the risk for me was it doesn't really rely on anything that I've sort of used in the past. There wasn't a particular skill set that I could fall back on, like singing or dancing or basketball. You know, you always wonder if you bit off more than you could chew with a role. You know, the other actors in the movie were all incredibly accomplished, and I didn't want to disappoint. You know, I wanted to, you know, come in and learn as much as I could, but also bring my A game and make sure that I could really contribute and not let them down. So I was incredibly nervous about the movie and yeah, a bit scared at first, but you know, usually that's a good sign. That kind of means I should go for it. Looking
to more seasoned actors, whose career would you most like to emulate?
I don't know. There's far too many. I think Leo's done a great job. He's one of the guys that's since I was growing up and when I was younger, I was almost dead set against the guy when I was growing up. I was not envious, but I was kind of force-fed his image as a kid from Titanic, and wasn't jealous. It was just like you couldn't get away from it. You know what I mean? And I feel like since then, through you know, very hard work and incredible performances, but also, you know, picking the right movies, he's completely 180'd that, and now he's, you know, one of my favorite actors. He's choosing incredible projects right now. He's at the top of his game, and it was a long road, but he was so dedicated and so focused and could really pull it off, and that's something I admire.
Jess in London wants to know, if you could take away your fame for just one day, how would you spend that day?
Wake up for a day and not have anything planned out, like I used to when I was young, you know. Just not have any plans, just see where the wind takes me, just start driving and, you know, end up someplace completely different. I think that'd be fun to do.
Our last question is probably one that you get asked often, but it seemed to be very important to some of our readers, and that is Jennifer in Freehold, New Jersey, who asks, how do you keep your hair looking so great all the time?
That's kind of like a compliment almost, thank you. Okay, little tip. I've never told anyone this before. So
this is a hair scoop?
This is a hair scoop. I would never reveal this to anybody.
Okay.
Okay, but for some reason I like you.
Good.
Here's a trick. Shower before you go to sleep, and then sleep on, you know, your wet hair, kind of towel dry it. When you wake up in the morning, it's all messed up. Naturally, it's kind of just going to be a little bit more messy. And then that's kind of
and then you put the product in when you wake up?
Yeah, exactly. You put something in it. I mean, whatever you put in. But if you have that messed up thing when you wake up, it's more willing to stay that way. So, boom.
It worked.
Zach's hair tip. Oh, jeez.